Welcome back to Las Vegas Now. We already know how the pandemic has affected our travel plans this year. There still might be hope on how to plan a safe winter vacation while still being COVID safe.
Mercedes spoke with a travel expert on the subject. Check this out.
This is the time of year that most people start their holiday travels to see friends and family, but it's 2020 and things look a lot different this year. Travel expert Janine Tornatore is here to tell us what we can expect to see this year. Janine, the holiday travel season, typically pretty busy, but this year with the pandemic on the rise again, what are we going to see for 2020 travel?
It's a little hard to know what to expect this year, right? So I think that everyone is kind of trying to plan out as much in advance as they can, which is what you really do need to do this year. We are expecting a lot of last-minute travel as people kind of wait and see what's going to happen, but really you can plan out a little bit farther in advance, knowing that many of the suppliers from airlines to hotels are still offering very flexible change and cancellation policies. So I think that is giving people a little bit of peace of mind if they do want to look ahead and plan something.
That's really good to know. Now, if people do decide they want to travel, what should they anticipate on the road, at the airports? How should we prepare for that?
Well, I think in general over this holiday season, you can expect roads to be a bit busy. People are still, many of them, opting for that self-contained experience of hopping in the car and taking a road trip to somewhere they can drive. However, as we've seen so far during this holiday season, the airports can be busy during those peak times. Now, what people can expect to see are, some crowds over those really peak travel days during the holiday season, but you can also expect a very touchless experience from the time that you're going through TSA to getting on the airport. So really, if you are headed to the airports at all this winter, you want to try to keep yourself as self-contained as possible. Bring those things that you're going to need, your snacks, whatever you're going to want to have, so you don't have to worry about purchasing those or doing things where you're touching other things when you're in the airport or on the airplane.
And it sounds like some of the destinations are doing things to keep travelers safe, so you don't have to touch too. What are they doing?
They are. So across the board, really, it's all about safety this season, even in these destinations. A couple of examples, if you're looking for that winter break, that ski getaway, places like Breckenridge are really focused on safety, both in town and on the mountain. They have mask mandated areas in their downtown, both indoors and outdoors. When you're heading up to get on the ski lift, you're going to be expected to wear masks in the lift line and on the lift. One thing I love that they've done this year, they've actually, before the season started, they expanded their terrain for things like snowshoeing and fat tire biking, and they've added sledding hills so that people can do those things they traditionally want to do and still more easily social distance. Now, I know a lot of people this time of year want to get away to somewhere warm, so I also want to take you somewhere warm, Scottsdale, Arizona. Now, I've been telling a lot of people this year, instead of hitting the busy beaches, this is the time of year to think like a contrarian and head to places that are in their off season. So places like Scottsdale, this is actually what they call their secret season, because even on a typical year, their occupancy rates are down. So not only will you have less people at hotels, but you will have, more room to spread out. And they have so many great outdoor things to do, like from golf, we're seeing here, mountain biking, hiking, you name it, all of these great outdoor things to do. And what people really are, we're seeing, still looking for are those wide open spaces where they can do those outdoor activities.
Social distancing at its finest. Thank you so much for the great tips, Janine. And if you need more information, just go to our website, 8newsnow.com, or you can find all of that information on our social media.